Hey guys, it's BS Films, and today I'm going to do a review on the HP Omen 15 2016. This computer is obviously made by HP, and it is one of their gaming lines of laptops, which they don't really make, but they have accomplished a very nice and slick styled gaming laptop. They released this around a couple months ago. I'm either thinking February or May, or even later than that, maybe even a month ago from today's date. But all that aside, let's get started with the review. This computer is rocking a Intel Core i7 6700HQ clocked at 2.6 GHz. This is a quad-core CPU that is hyper-threaded to 8 cores, and this is an outstanding card, one of the best on the market, and it is good for editing, 3D modeling, and gaming. Onto the graphics card, the Intel Core i7 comes with an integrated Intel HD 530, which is not bad, but it can't do gaming that well. So what it comes with is a dedicated GTX 960M, which is a killer graphics card. It can run most games on high settings at 60 FPS. It is not as good as the 970 or the 980M, but it still withstands its own little game. You can do overclocking to either the CPU or the graphics card, but I do not recommend it myself because I don't like getting into that stuff. You can probably make the computer faster, but I'm not that interested as of right now. This computer comes with 8 GB of RAM, upgradable up to 32 GB of RAM, which I recommend doing that if you're trying to do any editing or 3D modeling on this computer. And it has a terabyte of 7200 RPM of hard drive space with a 128 GB of SSD for the OS, which you can upgrade all these specs. There's a 12 GB RAM, and then there's also the 512 GB hard drive for the SSD, and there's also goes up to the 965M, which I recommend as an upgrade because that is a noticeable boost from the 960M, and it's only like $50 more as I saw, but it is your choice. Next here is the design, and as you can see, this is a beautiful computer, one of the best looking ones out there. It is actually really narrow for having a dedicated graphics cards and fans and everything in it, and it just looks beautiful. As you can see, it has the light up the red dragon keyboard, which looks nice, feels nice, and it has the power button and then the speakers, as you can see, and then it's rocking a 720p webcam, which isn't the best, but it's there because if you ever wanted to Skype, I don't use it, but it's there. Next, I'm showing you the mouse pad. It's a very longer than usual laptop mouse pad, which I don't mind at all. It feels actually really nice. It's very responsive. You do have to click a little bit harder down on it, but that's fine with me. The screen is a 15.6-inch 1080p screen. It's one of the better ones out there, but there is definitely a better computer screens out there. There's a 4K version, which I don't need a 4K version. 1080p looks just fine with me right now, especially with these specs. Pushing games at 4K will be a little bit much for these specs, but when I upgrade to a newer computer, I'll definitely go for 4K with a new gen of GPUs. On the right side of the laptop, you have your power port, you have your HDMI, you have one USB 2.0 or 3.0, I'm not really sure, and you have your SD slot. On the back of the laptop, you have your Omen logo with the fans on the back. With the fans on this laptop are pretty loud, so if you're going to be doing some gaming on this, you're going to want some headphones because they are really loud, and the headphones will block out the sound. On the left side of the laptop, you have your two USB 2.0 or 3.0s, I don't know, I'll have to do research or I'll put it in the description below, and you have your microphone/headphone port. That's all with the ports on the laptop, which it's not very many. I wish there was more, but with the price and the design you're getting, it is very nice. Not as many ports as I would like. You can always get extensions for USBs. You can get Thunderbolt cables, adapters, and all that other fun stuff. That is all with the HP Omen 15. If you like this video, just please leave a like and a comment below if you have any questions or any comments you want to make. And just remember, subscribe.